Hi everyone, and in this video tutorial I want to share with you all of the new developments on version 4.0.61 of Leonard. There have been some significant improvements that we've made with this release and also a series of bug fixes as well. So let me run you through all of the options that you've got now available. First of all, let's do a quick search for some people. And the first thing you'll see is a brand new button. It's called Scan. So as you know, with all of the features we've landed, you can export to CSV anything that is publicly available. So let's say you wanted to visit some profiles. At the end of the session, if you click the Export as CSV button, it'll allow you to actually extract all of that data into a nice file. Unfortunately, for some users and for some reason unknown to us, not everybody has been able to export this. So we've also created a downloads area of the CRM. But for this particular part of the tutorial, I wanted to show you what scanning is all about. So scanning is a function that only works for first degree connections. So what you want to do is do a search and make sure that you pick first degree connections. And whoever is in the network, in this particular case, I'm showing 28 records. I can export their data much faster than with any other feature. It doesn't visit them, it doesn't connect with them, it doesn't message them, it doesn't do anything with those profiles except export that data for your own use. So all you need to do is just go here and select, let's say, 5 profiles. You can also scan premium profiles only, skip some profiles without pictures, and it's automatically selected and you can't change the export as CSV. But once you click Start, you'll see that it very quickly will scan the information and we'll start exporting this information for you and make it available into a CSV file. Once it's done, you can download the CSV from the CRM, as you can see, and this is a new function that we've created. So what would happen is that you go to the CRM and you'll find this into the downloads area. So as you can see, 30 minutes ago, I did a scan, and 19 seconds, I did the new scan. And you can actually, for every feature that you use the export to CSV feature, the data will now be available in your CRM and it won't download automatically. So we're resolving that problem with some of our users. You can automatically delete something if you don't have any use for it, or in this particular case, it shows you the operation you did, as far as what function you use in order to get this, how many profiles are included and when it was performed. So you have a little bit of a history, and then you can download the file. And once you download it, it's for you to use. As you can see, here's the publicly available data that's available on those particular profiles. And right now we're recording the first name, last name, headline, industry name, location, postal code, schools that they went to, the job title, company, the languages they speak, their email address, and if they have their phone number. Please note that first degree connections will all have email addresses, but not all of them will have their phone numbers because they don't make it available. Skills, if they have any added, they'll be appearing there. And we're also adding for you the ability to have access to their LinkedIn profile. So their LinkedIn URL will be added into a future version of the scan feature. So again, it's only available for first degree connections. It's not for scanning second degree connections just yet. And the reason why we do that is because you do not get that email, that important email feature that you want. And again, what's important to remember is that in order to download all of your exported data, it's all available now in the download section. Another feature that I want to kind of discuss is the templates, and in particular messages. A lot of you obviously send messages to people, and one of the things that has been requested that's available in the emails that isn't available in the messages is the ability to add an attachment. So for example, now let's see if I wanted to, this is a test template that I did, and if you want to add an attachment, you can do so quite easily. For now, what you want to keep in mind is that you can only add attachments right in the templates, but we are going to be adding that ability to add attachments across the board in the message feature. So we'll be adding it here, so you can add an attachment right at any time that you want to send a message. That's a major improvement that was requested. Another thing that we've done with regards to the CRM is a major upgrade of our CRM in relations to your contacts. The first thing that you may have just noticed is the speed in which it loads. And for people that have 5, 10, 20,000 connections, it just took forever to load. Right now, it will take you seconds, regardless of how many connections you have. One thing that's important to note here, we've been asked, do we offer third-party CRM integrations? And the answer is not yet. And the reason why is because the information that you see in front of you is not actually stored in our database. We don't have any records of your contacts. We don't store any of your records. But then what we do is we actually display the following information. So when you go to My Network and you see all your connections, this is the information that is available in our CRM. As such, we can only use the message function. We can't do anything else. We can only display this information, and that's all we can do. But in a soon-to-be-released version of Leonard, you'll be given the opportunity to export your database from LinkedIn, import it to Leonard CRM, and give us the permission to export all of their contact details as you engage with them. What that's going to do is that's going to give us a record for us to manage for you. And then we'll be able to integrate third-party CRM integrations with Salesforce and everything else through Zapier or API integrations. So I just wanted to kind of give you a deep understanding of how the CRM works and why we can't yet offer full CRM integrations, because there is actually no data. We don't hold any data for you, but in a future version, you'll have the option to do that. A couple of very important features that we've added here is the ability to filter, and this is quite an important one. But before I get to it, the ability to change a person's first name is quite important for a lot of our customers. So in this case, as you can see, this person's first name starts with 100 and a couple of characters, and then his actual name is Marcy. So what I did is I actually changed his name, and that's what's going to be added whenever you send a bulk message or any kind of message to that person. It will no longer be that funny character at the front. Same thing goes with Laura. Laura has put her full name or some additional words into the first name, and right now I just edited to Laura. So what you will do is you will go through your list, and this particular person has got Jason Tam, and you'll be able to then just put Jason or whatever else that you want to do. If you go to the next page and you find some people that have either lowercase or some funny characters or doctor, I think I just saw one here. So instead of sending a message to Dr. James, you'll just send James. And that's a very cool feature. And once you change the alias here, it'll be available in all of your functions. So whenever you send a message from a search or you send a bulk message or whatever else, it would automatically use the alias rather than the actual first name field. Another thing that we've added is the ability to automatically select people that you want to skip from any function in the future. So let's say you wanted a bunch of people that have said to you, do not contact me again. Maybe you created a tag to identify them. Well, now you have the ability to select them, so it will skip them from any functionality that you want to use. So if you're trying to send a bulk message to someone, well, it will automatically skip people, that have been checked in the box. So those as the primary things that you can see. In addition to that, don't forget that whenever you want to see someone's profile, you can click on their photo or you can click on the eye icon. If you want to send them a direct message, you can do it directly from here as well. But here's the good part. Now we've added the ability to segment. So let's say I want to look for a person that I know is in my network. His name is Roger, and that's his first name. So you select first name. Here's 2 Rogers that are in my network, and I can find them much faster. You can add multiple tags. In this particular case, I've added first name Roger and tag interested, which is one of the tags that I had added. And all of a sudden, I'm able to find the person much quicker. If, for example, you remove the name, anybody that has the tag interested will appear. So whenever you want to do a bulk message or anything like that, it's just a lot faster to get to it. You can add tags for a lot of different options, but it's only the options available on screen. So first name, last name, headline, tags, and aliases. In future, when we add when you import all your records and we're able to add company name and location and whatever, these options will be taggable, filtered as well. And we'll also add an ability to exclude certain filters. So let's say I wanted to look at interested, but I wanted to, look at, this is not a function just yet available, but it'll be available where you'll be able to put a negative message or note before a tag or a name or whatever, and it'll exclude them from the list. But again, as you can see, our ability to segment all of this is starting to become a lot better than before. Loading times are 1,000 times faster than before. And the reasons why we haven't done any CRM integrations just yet is because this information is not yet available in our CRM, so we can't integrate it anywhere else. Don't forget that the new download feature is right there. It's always available. You can download the information at any time. And there are a number of bug fixes that we've made, we've repaired, and please continue to report them to us at support@midlander.com if you find any others. But for the time being, this is all we have available for you. And then look forward to hearing your feedback and adding more features very soon.